Oh girl, it's about to be a bitch fight. And it's going to be a bitch fight between the fans. This week for our Katana Race topic, we have decided to discuss fan feuds with music artists, especially the female artists. Beyonce, Britney Spears, Lady Gaga, Nicki Minaj, Katy Perry, etc. Why are people obsessed with comparing everyone to each other? And why does it matter if one of them is the best or not? Katana, that is a very good topic. However, without any condensation, without any judgment, without any negative overtones, to me, that topic is very childish. Not the topic, but the baseline, the root line. For example, you don't see adults like, oh my god, Britney Spears is so much better than Christina Aguilera. Nicki Minaj, I mean, it's more like a kid's thing. It kind of goes back to me into the childhood of cowboys and Indians. Indians are the good guys. Cowboys are the good guys. Cowboys are better. Indians are better. Cops, robbers. And it also, I'm not saying adults don't do it. Adults do it. But a lot of adults do it in the form of gambling. They're going to put all their cards into one basket. And they know that it could come back completely empty. Or their artists could win the Grammys, for example. The reality is, it truly does not matter if Lady Gaga is the best. Christina Aguilera is the best. Britney Spears is the best. For example, when I was very young, it was the battle of Christina versus Britney. Everyone talked about it on the school bus. Everyone. Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera, Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera, Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera, Christina Aguilera. And the reality was, I liked both of them. I thought they were both talented. Yes, I do think Christina Aguilera was much more talented. And I do think Britney Spears was much more of the drag queen. She was the showman. She was the stage, the props, the choreography, the dancing. But when it really boiled down to, Christina had the true talent. So when push came to shove, maybe Christina was the best. But maybe Britney Spears was a better entertainer. 6 eggs, half a dozen, apples, oranges, whatever. The reality is, it is just idle gossip. It's just idle chit-chat. It's just, I have nothing to talk about, so let's talk about something. I.e., childish children topics. However, yes, adults do this, especially gay people and women. We all want to be on the good guys team. I'm on the cops team. I'm on the robbers team. I'm on Snow White's team. I'm on the evil queen's team. I'm on Adele's team. I'm on Beyonce's team. They're all making millions of dollars. The reality is, their millions have nothing to do with whether you personally like them or not, but the majority who buys tickets to their concerts. Now, the good news is, those people in the hype of Nicki Minaj is the best rapper, Christina Aguilera is the best singer, whatever, it feeds into fuel tickets. Like, oh my gosh, I have to go see her to see if it's true. But also, fandom. True fans are true fans. Now, I've talked in my personal channel on Misty in FL on YouTube. I've talked a lot about my personal life, and I've said my true feelings. My true feelings are not going to impress all of my fans. I have a lot of Christian fans that are like, I can't believe you just said that. I have a lot of extremely liberal fans that are like, I can't believe you just said that. But the reality is, I am me and I am true to myself. My true fans are going to support me, but they don't have to agree with me. When you support and agree with someone, like let's say I'm a Cher fanatic, I can love Cher, but I don't have to love everything that she stands for. I don't have to love everything that she says. I can just love her. And that comes with maturity. I mean, we're going to realize, yeah, Misty Eyez is a human. So is Cher. So is Beyonce. But in our pop culture, we choose to put these entertainers on a pedestal and quote unquote worship them. That's where we want them. We want them to be idols. For example, today, not today, Saturday when this is posted. Today, I just posted on my Facebook something I found from Lady Gaga. On a friend of mine's page, he posted Lady Gaga was in her way to the hotel, and there was a homeless person waiting for her to go into the hotel, to come back to the hotel or whatever, and he stood outside her hotel waiting for her, you know, behind the bars with everyone else. And I guess when he come up, he yelled, "I have an engagement ring, I have an engagement ring." She went up to talk to this homeless person, and he gave her an engagement ring, and she accepted it. And she talked to him for a little while, and she asked him if she can have a picture taken, and he's like, "But I smell." And she's like, "So what? I smell. We all smell." So they took a picture together, and then she had a dozen roses when she was walking past him, but she gave him a flower, and then she gave him money, cash money. The reality is, I don't care who you are, whether you're Lady Gaga, Beyonce, Christina, Madonna, whatever. What really impressed me about Lady Gaga just then was that she is true to her humanity. A lot of times, even in the drag community, I know lots of drag queens that desperately want to be famous, and they desperately want to be amazing, and they desperately want to be talented. So what do? They run around and tell everyone that they're amazing and talented, and they act better than everyone else. But the reality is, you can tell people all day long you're talented, but it doesn't make you talented. You can tell people all day long that you're beautiful and skinny. It doesn't make you beautiful and skinny. And it just really impressed me that Lady Gaga was so real and so human and so legit with this guy. I mean, I could just imagine Beyonce, who I also adore, walked by him and was like, "Ugh, get that homeless person away from me. He stinks," before he can even talk to her. But Lady Gaga took time out of her day. I don't know if she was late to work or late to a photo shoot or just coming home to rest. But she took time out of her schedule, and time is money, whether you're going home to rest or going home to shoot photos or whatever. She took time out of her schedule to give him the time of day. And I find that very, very, very impressive. Now, whose team are you on? Does it matter? No. There's never an official winner. Yeah, I'm on Team Adele because I love her and I do her, and she won 12 Grammys. And at the time when Adele won 12 Grammys, I was working in South Beach with a lot of Beyonce fanatics. It was Beyonce, 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 Beyonce. And I'm like, how many Grammys did Beyonce win? So for like a brief moment, I had like a upper hand, like, oh yeah, my artist is better than your artist. But the reality is, it doesn't matter. And I let that go a whole day and before I brought it up again because I never did. The reality was, I don't care. I like Beyonce too. And you're allowed to like Christina and Britney. And they're both allowed to be talented in their own ways. And like I said before, the fanatics that are doing the fandom and the fan fights and the fan wars, especially between the female artists, are high school girls who are bored and have nothing to do but talk about how their artist is better than your artist. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Be a fan of whoever you want to be. You can be a fan of me. You can be a fan of Morgan McMichaels. You can be a fan of Mimi I'm First. You can be a fan of Jade Sotomayor. It doesn't matter. I'm just glad that you're a fan of me. Or Lady Gaga. Or Beyonce. For example. Or Adele. You know, the reality is, as entertainers, our job is to entertain. As long as you're entertained, you're talking. And whether you're talking good or bad, you're still talking. And all of that is press. The good news is the fans are talking about these people. Good or bad, they're talking. And that is good news. But in closing, to answer your final question, why are fans obsessed? Is because we all want to be on the winning team. We all want to be the cops or the robbers or whatever team. And it gives us something to talk about, something to chatter about, somebody to support, somebody to root for, somebody to cheer for. And that is a good thing. Keep all those fans that are fanatical. Loving you is easy. And this was Misty Eyez for Queens of the Week.